Okay, here we go.
Calling CKX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee calling. Calling CKX. How about that 473 Hawaiian Islands, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling. How about 473 Hawaiian Islands? How about that 473 Hawaiian Islands calling CKX? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling? Shotgun mic on tonight. We might get some conditions like up and down. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, it takes the hard part when you set up the cameras, but everything's looking good on the sounds. So don't mess anything with it. We're good at 12:40 on the clock. There's someone out there. Hawaii will reopen in about 20 minutes, as has happened before. If we gotta check the DX map, that's what it showed Jack in the Shack in Hawaii. Hawaii actually opened up when I saw it on the DX map on the HView viewer 15 minutes ago, and then it closed out. Usually there's a lot, you can see it on the internet, you guys can get an idea. Yeah, Hawaii did open up. And I heard Jack in the Shack on 38 a while ago. So today's my birthday, guys. At least we made it through my birthday. I was born Central Time, but we did make it to August 3rd today. That's good. Maybe conditions will start opening up in a minute. This is late night DX. Maybe we'll have some sunspots open. So it took me a while to set this camera up. That's what I did. I had to update the OBS Droid Cam on the internet, so I downloaded and updated on that. So the OBS Studio is working good. The camera takes a while to set up on the position of this thing. It's pretty close. I'm gonna look around on just channels who's coming in right now. Mother Nature will open up or close. It depends where the sun's hitting at, guys. So who's in the chat tonight? Give us a wave tonight. You guys in conditions where you're at in those areas on the DX maps we're looking at right there live? We'll go back to the radio in a few minutes. We're trying to get something right now. Maybe it will open up and get me a few seconds. Jack came in about 10 minutes ago before I jumped on the live stream because I was getting all the cameras up and the jacks. So at least the audio jack hit it on the first time. Talking the shotgun mic, guys, you can hear it. So 473 was telling me to get on skip, but I went on there. When I got on skip. Who's that out there? We got someone. Hold on a minute. Leave it on that mode while I set the camera. That took some time to set up your camera for the OBS studio. This thing here, guys, right here, we're talking about here. Wish I had some good quality webcam, but this is running on my brother's cell phone he gave me a while back. It's running on the internet right now, and it uses OBS cam. That's what Droid cam is called. Let's call it out. Calling CKX, calling CKX. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Anybody up in the Northeast states tonight? Yeah, we're on a live stream this evening. We're on Foxman 362 World Radio on YouTube. I'm waving on back to you guys out there tonight. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, standing by.
CFO because you can move the cursor for all of the digits. How cool is that, man?
Calling CKX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, calling for stations tonight.
And I even heard some stories that if you really jack shit up, you could get close to 850, 75. That's ridiculous, man.
Is that Highlander 498? Holy crap, that could be him. Calling CKX. Is that UDX 498 Highlander out there in Missouri? This is UDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, waving.
Am I hearing DX land out there? Am I hearing me a little DX land out there?
Yes, you're in some DX land. It just opened up. This is 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. We're on a live stream this morning. Today's my birthday today. I'm on the President Madison running a 4-element stereo with a 2-pill on a D104 Hi-Fi modified kit. You're coming in loud and clear. It's just opened up pockets of DX. That's what's going on. About 30 minutes ago, we had Hawaii just came on this channel about 30 minutes ago.
That's my buddy, 1313. That's Oklahoma there, bro.
Hold on, 1313. Let me go get him before we lose him.
Tennessee. All right, man. Hey, I'm glad you made it up to cheese country.
Hey, 1313, is that Oklahoma or Wisconsin, man? I just won my beam to 270. This is 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. We're on a live stream this evening. We're running the Madison. We have the camera on the Madison right now. You guys will see it. But we're on with the 3 microphones on the air right now. So you guys are sounding good tonight. This is 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Waving on back.
I've been through there. Hey, you got Elmo Bender 729, Big Cheese, Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin. Let's go get him. That'll be around 340. 330, 340. One in Wisconsin, played the game. Let's get him, guys. Let's try to open up and close. It's one of those things that open and close. How about that 729 up in Wisconsin calling CKX the Big Cheese State? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back from the Fox, man. We talked before. You were coming loud a minute ago. You're fading out, but you're coming back again. I'm going to wave it on back.
Well, I'd like to get back to you there, buddy. But Mama Nature's playing games on my receive. Maybe my buddy 376 Leprechaun.
Yeah, Mother Nature's just playing Ring Around the Roses with all the guys on the radio. She's just playing with that kind of thing, like, you know what I mean. She's opening her knees and closing out and playing with us. We're on the live stream this evening on the Foxman channel, on the Foxman 362 World Radio on YouTube. We're on the Madison. Man, Hawaii opened about 30 minutes ago and it closed out from Jack in the Shack. I heard him out there. I had everything got set up about 30 minutes ago on the live stream. So you're sounding good at 749 up in the Big Cheese up in 729 up in Wisconsin. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving out here tonight.
Well, I hear you out there. I do hear you talking, but having a tough time copying what you're saying. And I appreciate you jumping into Elmo Bender 729 Big Cheese up here in Wisconsin, man. I'm going to make a hard DX wave to you.
Hey, 729, this is the 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We talked before. You're sounding good at 3 pounds. You're coming up and down, but we got you on the live stream this evening on YouTube. We're on live right now. audio. Have we lost him, guys? The issue just closed out. All right, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, standing by and let some conditions rock and roll out here tonight. Hope we get some more Mother Nature. She needs to open her knees and let us play tonight. We needed to play with her tonight and get what we have to have. We're going to back off for a few minutes. Today's my happy birthday today. I want to let you guys know. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Man, we're on the birthday wave today. Oh, yeah.
A lot of credit for doing that. And that's Elbow Bender 729 Big Cheese, top side of Wisconsin, getting on down.
Hey, Taco Bender 729, you're getting down with the tacos up in Wisconsin tonight. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. This is on a birthday wave for me. Today's my B-day today, but you're sounding good out here this morning. But I hope I'm making a trip to your big state of Wisconsin out there in the Great Lakes. 362, waving on back off the key.
All right there, 1972. I caught everything you said, man, and you said it well. Hey, man, you enjoy the rest of your evening with this DX. With this kind of body. It's, like jumping in, jumping out, all that kind of nonsense. But,
Yeah.
grip on your lips, so, man, I just wanted to say howdy at 1972. There in the big
Man, it's great. We needed to wait for a minute, guys.
Nothing getting on down. Somebody
guys. 729, the Big Cheese up in Wisconsin. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee calling. Calling CKX, calling CKX. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee calling. Okay, we're losing them, guys. I'm gonna come back.
By Bethany, Missouri, right here, but I haven't heard him in years. Give me the Tom next to me there.
Calling CKX, calling CKX. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee calling. I hear you out there. You're coming loud now. How about that 729, Wisconsin calling CKX? How about that Taco Binner 729, Wisconsin up there, the Big Cheese. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee calling. Anyone can hear me up there tonight, calling CKX. We're trying 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, calling for stations today. Let's do a swing, guys. I'm going to go back to 310. It's going to come back in a minute. I'm going to swing over and try to get on the other side. Look over in the northeast corner on 38. And then we might go back to Wisconsin in a minute. It might try to open up for a few minutes. It's trying to open up, guys. You see what's going on here. It's trying to open up. So who's out here tonight in the chat room? Go ahead, say hi to everybody out there. You guys can talk in the chat. So what state you guys are from and what country you're from? I want to put it in the chat, then everybody will see that a little later tonight. Who's checking in from out there tonight? So where you guys are watching from out here on this channel? Yeah, we went to northeast corner. There's nothing over here tonight. I just checked it over here. We're over toward New York on the beam. So we're at 50 degrees. So I just went over there. I'm going to swing it back to 310 degrees, get over to Wisconsin 330 if it's still there. Because it's trying to open up on that side. Because conditions can switch over to different area parts of the country where it's at. We're back to 310, guys. I'm gonna look over 330 degrees so we can look over to Wisconsin, see who's out there. Wisconsin was trying to open up and probably fade out again. It came back. Try it again, guys. Calling CKX, calling CKX, 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, calling. Can you guys hear me up in Wisconsin tonight? Calling CKX, 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, calling.
careful what you ask for. You might be the first, but you might be the last. He probably would wind up a peacock, and he'd be able to use that damn handicap sticker too, but he'd be walking with a damn limp. Who asked me that? I did this time, man. I just changed some parts, man. I didn't, that's all. I'm just part changing. I didn't match them up. I was trying to learn how to match them up when I blow them, because they're going to just like turn around and blow them again. But I did. I'm still not sure how long it's going to last, but we'll see. Yeah, I also have an earbud in my left ear, Holly, while I was listening to that video you sent, so I'm kind of deaf in one ear. Yeah, by the video, I can't tell it. I can definitely tell that it gets tinnier with the 24 pill on than it does with just the 4 pill. 4 pill is pretty basic. But I mean, that's what you want. You want it to drop down to tinny speed when you go into skip mode. At least that's what I'm going to say to myself to make it sound better. Yeah, that's pretty good. No, I got one left and one right. I had a middle, but my first girlfriend kept that one. That's what we call you chicken chips. I don't get there. Sometimes I do. I'm like, hey, well, you need to learn how to filter. I just don't have one. That's why my mother let me stay in church. What's that? Yeah, I just another day in paradise, man. I'm the same way no matter where I'm at. I'm not above average for sure. Probably a little less than a handful. Just think how big the hand is. Yeah, your parents are communists. I can. Yeah, I like him kind of parents. You better be careful. That little woman gonna beat your ass, you especially when she gets old like that now. When she's younger, it's different. But you still expect them to. But yeah, now they're older, you let them get away with whatever they can get away with. He means it, buddy.
Breaker 26, break. Good morning, all you out there. We're on a live stream on YouTube today. Foxman 362, where are we on YouTube? I'm going to wave all you guys out there this morning. And I got you guys on the video gate, but I'm going to give it a wave all the way up in Rock Vegas, up in Rockwood. I hear you guys out there. You're about 60 miles away, but you're making a good trip. I hope the Quad 5 is making a trip out here this morning on the Mako V5000. We're barefoot.
All right, Bird Dog, now we got to do this 6 field. When we going to start?
Hey, is that you, Rooster? Hey, good evening, good morning out there, Rooster. Today's my birthday, man. Foxman 362, we're waving on back on the live stream.
Well, I mean, let me see. Hold on. It says, goddamn my phone. I think it does say 600 something on the front of it.
All right, you guys have a good night out there. We just want to say hi to you all out there, and everybody's watching from all over the world out here on my channel. They're watching from Canada, parts of California, across the United States. This is Foxman 362 up in Rockwood, Tennessee. We're on Foxman 362 World Radio on YouTube. I was on some conditions that we had. Wisconsin came about 20 minutes ago, faded out. Might get it back again. We had Hawaii came about an hour ago out on the channel. So I'm gonna wave it on back to you guys down in East Tennessee, down in the Cleveland zone and Athens and all that. You're about 60 miles away, but you're making a good trip all the way up in Rockwood here this morning. You hit about 5 pounds up here. Foxman 362, we're waving on back. 410. All right, I'm gonna let you guys be back on this channel. Let you guys let it rock and roll. You can talk out there. I'm gonna get on out here. You have a good night. We'll catch you later. I hear these guys. They come out there late at night.
Put a carburetor on a lawnmower.
They're about 60 miles out, guys. Tripods mark very good, guys. I'm marking with whiteout markers on these little tripods. We're actually going to blow it up. So that's another tip you can do with whiteout stuff. When you get a tripod like the one you get at Walmart's, you're marking whiteout with these little markers on the side of it, so you can actually line up where you want to line your camera up. That's how I do it that way every time I do it. And stick one of those red ties in it to hold it like that. So it works that way a lot of times. So who's on the channel tonight? I'm going to go get our position change on the beam. I'm going to go look over that way in a minute. I'll be right back in a second. I'm going to go check the DX mount, see what's going on out there. See where the most conditions are hitting at right now.
Calling CKX, calling CKX. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee calling. Here's something out there, guys. Northeast corner back to 310 to the northwest corner, get over to Wisconsin. It's coming over that area, gets shipping over that to the west. So let's see who's going to come in there right now. We're going to go back to 310 in a second, get over to Wisconsin near that area, and plus toward British Columbia and Washington State. still here? So who's out there tonight? Give us hi in the chat. I know. How's conditions happening over there where you guys are getting? Are you guys getting conditions right now? Let's go look at the DX maps for a minute, see what's going on out there. Channel 26. I heard him on the Mako 5000, but now I'm on the... These guys are out here every single night. Trust me, they're out there all the time. If we can reach them with one of these good radios, that'd be great. Mako 5000 picks them up really good, but I'm on the beam. Trying to get on the See a spot. I think they're down by Athens, Tennessee, or Cleveland. Maps so we can check where they're at. His name was Highlander on the radio. That's the Smoke Around Skip Chasers on 26, guys. You can see them. One 80 degrees. I heard Dallas earlier today on Channel 38. He was out there talking to Hawaii, but Hawaii came in before he came in today. I heard him out there about an hour ago on Channel 38 Lower Sideband. So I'm talking about UJAX 347 out there in Tennessee. I heard him out there earlier today. Breaker 26, break. How about anyone out there? Rockwood, Tennessee, waving on back. Foxman 362, waving on back on the President Madison this morning.
This was the third time. I did it the first time. Put it in there and got one key. And what's the name? What's he wrong? And I said, and I did it the second time. I got two key up. That's under the smoke. I don't know what was going on. I just got there and radio with buddy of mine every night. And just out of there, he said, I'm going to tell you something. I think I'm good. And he gave me a little story about what was going on and what I was doing. And I said, well, I don't know what's going on. I said, what is it? It's out of Maryland. You know, we put them all back on the dam. And those numbers down and numbers out of the rooms like a common again later. But yeah, that seems to be the ticket. was talking, when it wouldn't work like that, I did it the first 2 times, I didn't have no luck, so I'd call the farmhand and ask him to call me, and he'd give me a call, and I was like, look, I don't know if you got time or want to or whatever, you don't have to, but if you just let me bring a couple things down there, and we just sit there on the tailgate and talk about it, and you give me some food with it so I can, just change out stuff in my own boxes and whatnot. And so one day this week we're supposed to get together and do a little class. That's the first time it's been a while since I've had it going, man. Like I say, it is not by any means doing what it's capable of, but I mean, it's pretty happy right there, about 2,200 birds. So, I'm happy with that as far as that goes, and we'll see what happens when, I don't think this COBRA's going to let it do anymore, you know what I mean?
Kind of Cobra is that a 29 Cobra or old school one? Foxman 362 waving on back up in Rockwood, Tennessee. I hear you up here. You're making a good trip at 5 pounds out here this morning. Just want to give you guys a way back out there. You're about 60 miles away.
That reminds me, man, my favorite bird meter, I bought it out from under the counter, so I had it sitting down there because I had something down there, and it was easier to put it down there at the time, but so I moved it back up top here where I usually keep it.
Who's that guy on 26?
Look it up. He's on 26. It's like, man, I don't know what's on with it. I don't even know where it starts. Yeah, being they don't have no meter moving, I'm thinking it's probably that the feed line that feeds the meter from the line system. Yeah, and it's I've never, it's an NC, it's a cage pipe meter, so I've never opened it, never been in it, or anything like that, so, and like I say, it's the first time it's ever given me a lick of trouble. It ain't a big deal, it's my favorite one, but I've got over 9 of them. Yeah, I've got just the single window, these little case type ones with a little gray case. I've got 8 or 9 of those, and then I've got a single window for the line section. I've got a double for the line section, and I've got a triple. So I've got plenty of damn bird shit. Well, deal, brother, man. All right, I'm gonna start putting this thing towards the damn sleeping time, man. Bird dog will be back in on that 2,000, so I am gonna be listening for that. But I appreciate you, man, and hope to talk to you again real soon.
Oh, you talking about a Cobra 2000? That's cool. I hear someone out there, Foxman 362 waving on back. We got you guys on live stream this morning, so everybody's watching from different parts of the world. I'm on the Quad 5 down here on the Mako V5000, but I hear you guys up here loud and clear at 5 pounds up in Rockwood this morning.
I'll be damned. That's somebody to get down, man.
It's finally cooling off out here soon and where I'm at, but man, the last few weeks has been a lot of heat waves, and we had some rain. I think it happened yesterday morning, but yeah. And mostly I've been getting skip conditions. They faded out about 25, 30 minutes ago. We had Wisconsin came in tonight in bad conditions on 38 or 30 on lower sideband. We had Hawaii came about an hour ago. Romeo Golf 010 out there at the Jack in the Hawaiian Islands. We heard him tonight. And that was it. Mostly Wisconsin and Michigan came in tonight and Hawaiian Islands. Only one station out of Hawaii came out here this evening.
damn thing sounds good as hell. But that damn little 29 you got over there that Fox been talking on, that thing is one of the best sounding audio radios. The tone, I mean, it's just, I love it. Yeah, I mean, she's loud in hell on too. That's a good little radio, man. You know, here from going from Shadows to your house, I was thinking, man, I hate that people want to get that radio from. I didn't like it at all. I didn't think that was shit. But damn, dude, that son of a gun went on the damn. It transforms when they got to your place. It's my favorite radio that you got. I mean, I'd like to have one that had that kind of presence.
Who's this guy in 26? Hey, Rooster, if you hear me out there, if you're watching this on replay, who's this guy on the radio this morning? You might recognize his voice. So I've been hearing him for the last 2 nights out here where I'm at on channel 26. And I heard he says he's in Athens, Tennessee or Cleveland, but he is pretty far away from me. He's got to be 60 miles away. So if you're hearing this, Rooster, if you're watching the replay, so I'm on the way back here tonight. Today's my birthday, so you guys know that. I've never been on my radio during my birthdays, but this is pretty cool. So I have done it before back in 1996 on my birthday, who knows? Or last time, but so we're on the President Madison and we're on the Quad Pi. It took me a while to set up the camera on this thing today, so everything's good. Break channel, Breaker 26. How about anyone out here tonight, this morning? Foxman 362 up in Rockwood, Tennessee. We're waving tonight.
Yeah, True Audio is much better than Phil's, man.
You know, we might be getting live stream history. And let me tell you, that's why I record good things on C Radio, because some of these guys might not be around for a few years. Look what happened with Flash and Stillmaker. Yeah, on channel 12 a while back. Yeah, Flash is still alive, but
Got him.
Breaker 26, Breaker 26. Good morning out there. Foxman 362, waving on back up in Rockwood, Tennessee, waving up in Rock Vegas. I hear you guys on my Barefoot radio this morning on a Quad Pi Top Guns technology radio. We're only doing 50 to 40 watts. I'm on a Mako V5000, 21 feet off the ground, but I hear you guys out here this morning, 410.
Shit, you just took me out to him with my 24 on with that damn Cobra and Varmint.
Cobras are good. I have one of the rare Cobra radios I have right here. You guys never heard of one? I have a Cobra 139, has a Betacom switcher, which you get them once in a while on eBay. I bought mine back 8 to 9, 10 years ago, which I still have here. It's a base station from the 1970s with a 40-channel modified Betacom switcher. No switching or knobs on that radio.
Right. I wouldn't go that far, but maybe a Queen. That was a good, I didn't know that's where it comes from, but that is a good talking box, man. And that 1000 he got was a good one too. You might, man. It'd be a good one. I almost bought one back years ago from Bear over there, and something was going on with it. He talked me out of it.
Let me show you guys the SWRs look at nighttime. They are the best right now. I think they are. I'll show you guys on channel 40 in a second and channel 1. a good day, it gets 1.3 on channel 1 on a good day. It's at 1.4, but the rest of the channels are at 1.2, 1.3 right now. And some are 1.0 on 38 and 37. Good evening to you out there. Good morning out there. Foxman 362 waving up in Rock Vegas, up in Rockwood. I hear you guys out there. I hear two of you out there. Sounding good out here this morning. Just going to give it a wave out there. You guys have a good night out there. If you hear me out there, Foxman 362 up in Rock Vegas, up in Rockwood, Tennessee. Get on down. We'll catch you later. I know Rooster's going to be watching his live stream later if he's going to see the video on channel 26. But you're the only two out there tonight. You guys are about 66 miles away, almost 70 miles out. I hear you all the way up here on my Barefoot radio on the Quad 5 Top Guns Technology Radio, running a Mako B5000, 21 feet off the ground, on a Superstar 507 microphone, 410. You guys have a good night. We're out of here. 10-7, Foxman 362. Have a great morning out there. We'll catch you later off the key. Have a good one. Okay, who came out here tonight? So you guys hear me out there? Those are the Smoky Mountain Skip Chasers on channel 26. Those guys about 60 miles away. I know Rooster's not on tonight, but these are the two guys been out here for the last couple of nights. Pretty activity on channel 26 AM. I heard them last night before, but sometimes Rooster comes out once in a while. Timberwolf, Bobcat. But I don't know who these guys are talking out there. They're the only ones that are pretty active in my area. This is the highest activity in my area at night, on 26 at night. So if you guys are in this area, give them a shout out. They're down in Cleveland, Tennessee, and Athens, about 60 miles out, between 70 miles. They could be all the way down to Saudi Daisy. You never know. I heard some guys on that channel, but I haven't heard Rooster on this channel this last night or Timberwolf, but they come out there once in a while. But they probably come out during the day or somewhere around midnight, during the early even hours. But these guys are on 26 all the time.
And I hear a lot of people on channel 19 most of the time here. But yes, we do get channel 12 people once in a while. But this is the most highest activity in East Tennessee on channel 26. They're called the Smoky Mountain Skip Chasers. And they are on Facebook. So go join their channel today. Smoky Mountain Skip Chasers. Rooster's part of it. A lot of them are part of that. You guys know what it is. And you hear Ridge Runner, Timberwolf, Coon Hunter, Bobcat, lots of other guys on this channel. So they're pretty high activity tonight, but they stay out here till 2 in the morning, almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not kidding. I heard them last night at 3 a.m. when I got off the O2 Radio Network last night, early yesterday morning. These guys were out here that night on 2 o'clock in the morning. They were the only people talking out there. Besides, all the skip channels are pretty quite dead. See how amazing 11 meters are, guys? But I'm telling you guys, you guys could do this at night to play around the radio. This is why we need to have people come back into the hobby. You could come out here late at night at this hour. Nobody's going to bother you out there on the radio. And you can have your private conversation. There was a lady out here last night. I heard her way out there at 2 pounds. They're in that area down there about 60 miles away. It could be Sweet Pea, Nana, who knows. Nana's a girl that lives up in the plateaus outside of Pikeville, Tennessee area. And there's there's like 2 women on the radio. I heard about a third one too. Especially Road Dog with Indian Angel, he calls her, which he met her on the C radio back on channel 24 or 26 back a couple of years ago. He was telling me all this a while back. So you will hear Road Dog on 26 once in a while. You hear Rooster and all those guys, but mostly you'll hear a lot of the basic guys like Bobcat out of Spring City, Tennessee. Those guys are close to me, and Ridge Runner and Timberwolf. And Rooster's like 60 miles away. You're lucky we get a contact hookup either way. It's pretty good. So you guys need to check these guys out. If you're in East Tennessee, if you're down near the Cleveland, Tennessee, Athens area, and you're in Chattanooga, or you're in the Knoxville area, if you're south of Knoxville, this is the guys you want to talk to on 26. If you're out by Interstate 75, you're near Cleveland, Tennessee, and Athens, you could talk to them. But I've never been down there with these guys on the radio, but I hear them all the way up here in Rock, about 60 miles away. So these guys are on 26 at night. They're very active at night or during the day, but just check them at night. If you don't hear them during the day, come out like during the early evening hours or somewhere around in time, or this time in time. You guys will hear them out there all the time. If you're roaming around in Cleveland and Athens area, you will hear Rooster on 26. But up here, I'm lucky to hear them all the way up on the Mako V5000. I've talked to Barefoot before, but 4 watts with my PC68 radio. I bought for $10 with a trim 300 antenna. I had talked to Rooster at 4 watts before when I first came here. Not kidding, it's true. And he knew the Foxman was recognized on the radio when he first heard me out there a while back in 2021. It was during that year before I had the C19 when it happened in September. But I had to stay off the radio for 1 month in 2021 when I was dealing with that stuff. And it took a while to fall off. And that's how I got back into C radio. What kept my brain going was doing shortwave radio. Yeah. So yeah, you guys will hear them on 26 if you're in this area where I'm at. And you'll hear them for sure. But if you're traveling through Tennessee, if you're on Interstate 75 heading south of Knoxville, Athens to Cleveland, Tennessee is the hotspot, or Sweetwater, Tennessee, you'll hear them. But you'll hear them up here where I'm at. But eventually they come out late at night or during early evening hours, like around 9 or 10. Depends on the time we're at during the day. But you guys will hear them out there. So who came in the chat room today? We got 30 viewers tonight. And we have people just jump in and say hi to me out there. So I just want to let you know. So who came out here tonight was Steve Edwards, Bodeck Receiver Radio Repair. Go check him out on YouTube. He's got some radios for sale. Get on there. Soon we do. Go to Bodeck Receiver Radio Repair on YouTube. He's got a lot of nice radios for sale. Also check Tim Webb 648 came out here tonight, and all the non-UDX members and the ones came out here tonight. All the UDX members, including 390 Wagmaster, UDX 390 is watching, and some other guys watching UDX 21 South Carolina. So, you guys have a good night out there. Thanks for coming out here. We're going to let this channel roll, and we're going to shut this off soon. We'll leave this on 26 when we end the stream. And time is an hour and 40 minutes, so I knew it was going to be an hour at least, but what took me a while back, took a while to set up was the audio cables to get the microphone jacks going. And especially the hard part was the cameras, putting it on the tripod to get the Madison lined up the way it is, which I don't have to move it on the screen. This is the way I set it up the first time, so that's what I did. So everything's working good so far. So you guys have a good night. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. And come back here again when you want to do some more DX. Go check out some of my, the new AI music video I did called, what's it called? DXO. It's called DXO, I think it's called. It's pretty cool. It's got a Jamaican type AI voice. And it sounds like you're in the tropics, but it's got 2 songs with it. So I made them early yesterday. So they're called DXO by Foxnet 362 from UDX 362. And it's an AI video you can check out. It's a music video. It's called DXO. It's like the Harry Belafonte say, daylight, sunshine, the man comes home, something like that, in a different way. So ChatGPT wrote it in the right way when I want to add some things into it. So everything's looking good. So go check that out later. So you guys have a good night. Well, have a good morning out there. We'll catch you later off the key. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're east of the Rocky Mountains, south of the Canadian border, west of the Appalachian Mountains, and northeast of Australia and New Zealand. And we're west of the British Isles in the UK. And we're north of the Gulf of America. Oh, yeah. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. UDX 362, waving on back. You guys have a good night. And we'll catch you later and bring out more videos soon.